Good morning. Okay, so really quick, I've been getting a lot of questions, you guys. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you guys for your questions. I'm trying to get back to all of the comments as quickly as I can, but I just wanted to throw it out there. I am a one-woman band, you guys. Okay, you guys know if you've watched some of my other videos. I am not new to transportation. But I am new to being a business owner. I am new to driving. And, you know, there's a lot of moving parts to this. And I did not want to delegate anything. Okay. And for me, that was my best bet. Was I wanted to do everything I possibly could myself, which means you got to learn the process. You got to learn the rules. You got to learn the pros, the cons. You got to, keep all your damn passwords, all these, different websites the government has for us, all these different hoops we got to jump through to become an owner operator. So I do it all. I dispatch myself. I do my own invoicing. I do my own accounting. Right now I am, prepping for my taxes. I got a tax appointment next week. All my paperwork was like together, but a mess, not organized. So, had to take the time to go through that. I've streamlined the process since last year, which is good. But, these are all steps that us as new business owners or new owner operators have to go through. So, I'm a transportation company owner that just so happens to have started a YouTube channel. I'm a load runner, people, okay, who is posting videos here and there about her loads, okay? I'm not a YouTuber who runs loads to have content for their YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So some of my videos are not the best quality, and some of them are not edited the best, and some of them are kind of crazy, and that's fine, So I'll learn as I go a little bit more with the technology and the editing and all of that stuff. But for now, like, I just, just trying to do the best that I can for now. And so what makes money for me and my business is running loads. And so that's my top priority right now. But I am, like I said, a one-woman band. So I do everything on my own. My gross revenue may not be as high as some, or as high as some state, as they're around the, standing around the coffee pot at the truck stop. You know what I mean? Yapping. So my gross revenue may not be as high as others or as other state, but every piece of meat on that bone is pretty much mine because I do everything on my own. So that means I formed my LLC on my pretty much on my own. Did the truck driving school. I was sure that I wanted to have a transportation company without or with minimal limitations. So I got my CDL. I decided, what's going to work best for my company is being able to cross state lines. So I am an interstate, my company is interstate. I got my own DOT and MC numbers. It was not that hard, you guys. If you guys are like wondering, should I pull the trigger on that? Should I not? If you're leased under somebody else, they're taking a piece of your pie. Is it worth it? Go on the FMCSA website, DOT number and an MC number. You get it all at the same time, and it's like $300. It's not really too difficult. So I did that all on my own. I signed up for a drug consortium. I signed up for clearinghouse. That was a pain in the butt. That new clearinghouse program was a pain in the butt. But I got it done. Took me a little bit longer. BOC3, did that, found a company to do that. I got a bunch of quotes from my own commercial insurance. I asked a lot of questions. I sign myself up for load boards. I dispatch myself. I call a lot of brokers. I sign a lot of, broker contracts. I get a lot of certificates of insurance. I do all my truck and trailer maintenance that I can. Obviously, I don't do everything, but my equipment is new right now, so there's not a ton of things that need to be done at this point. But I pretty much do all that on my own. What else here? Load securement, I learned that, on my own. I make sure my straps and everything are in good working order. I order new ones when I need them. I do all of my invoicing myself. I do all of my check calls myself. I communicate with my brokers, my customers, all on my own. I send out my invoices, and then I make sure as the checks are coming in that everybody's paying them on time. And I've had to make a couple calls. I'm not gonna lie, I've had to make a couple calls saying, hey, it's been over 30 days. When are you guys gonna pay me? But if you're not keeping up with those things, and checking, kind of like, I don't know, have some type of checks and balances of your invoicing and whether they're being paid or not. You could be running loads and ain't nobody paid you, and it's been 3 months and you got no idea. So these are all things that have to be taken care of. So like I said, a lot of moving parts, accessorials. I make sure I keep in really close contact and communication with these brokers, because there have been times, I had to charge a broker recently for a layover a couple months ago for a layover, because they screwed up the it was a military load, and they screwed up the delivery hours. And so when I got there, the second military facility was already closed. He was like, no, I told them, that we were going to close at 2 o'clock. I was like, shit, I just got out of Origin at 12 noon. There's no way I could be here at 2, so I had to pay him, charge him detention, charge him a layover, and, all of those things. And if I'm not keeping up with my communication with that broker, then I can pretty much kiss those accessorial charges goodbye. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to pay you if you didn't do your due diligence. And even sometimes when you do your due diligence, they don't want to pay you. So I make sure and do all of that. All of the bills that are generated through the business, I pay them. I got to stay on top of them. On top of keeping the households running, and making sure everybody's okay here at the house. So there's a lot of moving parts to this, and if you are just thinking you want to get into Hotshot because it seems like it's so easy, or you're just tired of sitting behind the desk or doing whatever it is that you're doing right now, it's not difficult, but it is a lot. And I wanted to do all of this on my own because I wanted to see if it could be done, right? Or if at some point I would need to delegate some of this off. And as my fleet grows, hint hint, as my fleet grows, I will need to start delegating a little bit of this stuff. And I'll choose which tasks should be delegated. I have a huge support system at home. My family has tried to help me and have helped me and continue to help me, on the back end of things. My mom is like sorting receipts right now for my taxes because I just threw them all in a box, and so she's helping me with that, and I'm so grateful, but it is it's not something, even though I say like I'm doing it all on my own, I do have some support at home that are helping me with some things that I can kind of delegate off right now. But there are, for those of you who are looking to get into Hotshot or looking to start a transportation company, there are companies that will do all of this stuff for you. Okay? They'll get you your DOT, your MC number. They'll get you your IFTA set up. They'll get you your plates. Register your truck for you. They'll, send you your stickers. They'll do all of that stuff for you, but it's going to cost you. And then that's fine. People have to charge for the services that they provide, right? We all understand that. I understand that. But the problem that I see with delegating somebody else to create your company for you, the problem with that is when you get a letter in the mail from IFTA or the DOT or whatever, you're not going to know how to handle it, or you're not going to know how to do your biannual DOT number update through the FMCSA portal. You're not going to know how to do those things. So then what do? You call up that company. Hey, I got a letter in the mail. Can you help me? Sure, that'll be $100, $200, $300, whatever it's going to be. So they're just going to keep charging you. And you're going to keep not knowing how to do these things. So, like I said, it's up to you guys, but keep it in mind that, if you're not willing to learn or do these things for yourself and for your business, then there are people out there who can do it for you. But it is a service and it's going to cost you. So, it's up to you. But for me, like I said, you guys, I'm trying to put out as much videos as I can, as many videos as I can. But I'm a load runner, okay? So I gotta work. I'm not getting paid for YouTube. This is for fun and for free. And that's good. It's just, be patient with me. And I'll get back to all of you guys as soon as I can. And I'll talk to you guys soon.